Welcome in our geography session by Deshmukh Madam for Standard 12th. We discuss about the chapter 7th, classification of region. The chapter 7th is a region and regional development, and in a last video we discuss about the introduction of this chapter. Now in this video we discuss about the classification of a region. Region is a basic unit in geographical studies. Region help us to differentiate one area from another area. Every region has various attributes. For example, location, spatial extent, boundaries, and hierarchical arrangement. These four are the major attributes of a region. With the help of these four attributes, we can identify and recognize any region. Now we discuss about in detail these attributes. Location. Location is one of the important attributes of a region. We can identify any region with the help of its location. The location is expressed by the latitude and longitudinal extent. For example, about India, we say that India's latitudinal extent is 68 degrees 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east. Latitudinal extent of India is 8 degree 4 minute north and 36 degree 7 minute north. In this way, each country have a each country have its specific location, which is expressed with the help of latitude and longitude. Spatial extent is the second attribute. It is based on the homogeneity of the region. Now the homogeneity is considered with the several factors. Sometimes it's related with the physical as well as human factor. For example, climate, soil, relief, ice sheet area, desert area. These are some characteristics, physical characteristics, and with the help of that characteristics, the region is, we can say, there is a homogeneity within that region. For example, we can say there is a rainforest area. Now the spatial extent of rainforest is there, that's located in between 0 to 10 degree north as well as 0 to 10 degrees south. We can say the Amazon river basin, Congo river basin, we can find out the rainforest region, because the other factor is supportive for that rainforest, the growth of rainforest, and it is a spatial extent of that region. So we can say the spatial extent is based on a homogeneity of that region. Same thing about the climatic condition. The ice cap region, the cold climatic region, is separate than other climatic regions. Third, boundary. The region must have boundary, and beyond the boundary there is another region. For example, India have neighboring countries. For example, China, Pakistan, Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, such are the neighboring countries. Why we say these are the neighboring countries? Because there is a political boundary in between these neighboring countries and India is there. Wagah border, we say that the boundary is in between India and Pakistan. So the boundary is also one of the important attributes. Hierarchical arrangement is also there. It is one of the special attribute of a region. Now hierarchical arrangement, a region can be arranged into a smaller sub-regions on the basis of common characteristics. For example, we say there is a districts, then talukas, states, countries. These are the hierarchical arrangement for the development of administration view of any region in a country. The region India is subdivided into the sub-regions. Administrative, with the help of administrative region and administrative comfort, the India is distributed within a states. Then states are distributed within a districts. That districts are distributed within a talukas, and talukas in a villages. So hierarchical arrangement is also common and basic characteristics of region, or it is one of the major attribute. So in this way, location, spatial extent, boundaries and hierarchical arrangement, these are the special attributes of a region. Now types of region. On the basis of characteristics, regions can be divided into the four major types. First type is a physical region, second political, third formal and fourth functional region is there. Now physical and political region is easy to identify. For example, any river area, we say it is a physical region because river is a physical factor. Political region, if there is any state, district, we say it's a political region. Now, what is a definition of physical and political? We observe first, a region related with a natural or physical characteristics. It is considered as a physical region. If any region have a natural and any physical characteristics, then it is considered the physical region. Deccan Plateau, physical region. Himalayan range, Himalayan area, it's a physical region. Nile river basin, it is also physical region. Monsoon climatic region, physical region. Okay, for example, river basin, climate of area, oceanic area, specific soil, forest and etc. physical factor are supportive for the development of any region. At that time, that region is considered as a physical region. Now political region. Man-made factor are refers to political factor. For example, districts, states, countries. Sometimes the districts are developed with the help of languages, economic activities. Now economic activity, for example, rice producing region, then wheat producing region. Agricultural activities are there. Then industrial area, it is a economic activity. Then particular crop production region is also one of the political factor. This type of regions are there, physical and political. Now third and fourth is there, formal region and functional region. Now formal region is an area habited by the people who have one or more characteristics in a common. For example, languages, economic activities, crop production, almost both political and physical characteristics are there. For example, we can take the example of Maharashtra state. Now about Maharashtra state, the language is Marathi. Then the production The major producing crops are jawar, bajra, pulses, cotton and sugarcane. These are the major crops of Maharashtra states. Now, the economic activity of Maharashtra state. Basic activity is agriculture and second that is the industries. So these characteristics are same. The language of Maharashtrian people is a Marathi. So we say the Maharashtra is one of the formal region. Maharashtra state is a formal region. So when we develop any formal region, at that time there are need of two or more than two characteristics may be same of that region or same of that area. Now functional region. Functional region are bounded by a function. It may involve more than one type of physical or political regions. The functional region, one functional region within that one functional region, the more than one or two formal region are also observed. For example, the Chota Nagpur Plateau industrial region is there. Great Lake industrial region is there. Ruhr and Rhine river industrial region is there. At that time, the number of formal regions are also belong with that one functional region. It's depend on that function also. Sometimes number of functional region can develop within a single formal region, within a one formal region. Almost we can observe any metropolitan city or any city region, there are the several functions. The function related with education, industry, business, banking, communication, transportation. These several functions are developed within any city and metropolitan city region. So we can say region are bounded by a function. It may involve more than one type of a physical or political regions, but still it can be the functional region because that function binds this region together. So the function is important which bind that region together. For example, Pune metropolitan region has a various physical region and political region. In Pune metropolitan region, there are some villages, rural areas, the fringe urban centers are the fringe urban region is there. It is considered in a Pune metropolitan region. But in that area, the functions, the various functions are also developed. We can take a more knowledge about the formal and functional region and their difference with the help of one diagram which is in your textbook. The figure 7.1 is there which indicates the difference in between formal and functional region. Here is a boundary, brown boundary is there, dotted boundary is there which shows the functional region. Black dark boundary is there which shows the formal region. Here is a TV tower, Wi-Fi, milk collection center and pizza outlet. Now you can observe this black line. The area of this black line is compared to large than this several functions region, functional region. Now the which functions are there? Here is a TV tower and its range is there. Then Wi-Fi center is there. Then milk center is there. Pizza outlet is there. These several functions develop within one formal region. Now some functions are beyond this boundary of this formal region. So here is another formal region is there. Another formal region is there. Here is also another formal region is there. So the mixing of region we can observe with the help of this figure. So in this way, in a one formal region, there are the several functions are also developed. Okay, in this way we cover the types of region. Now in the next video we discuss about the regional development. Okay, thank you.